Convergence.
Go Convergence!
Go Convergence.
Go Convergence.
Go Convergence.
Go Convergence.
Go Convergence! Go Convergence!
Go Convergence.
Go Convergence.
Thank you, sir. I now welcome all the dignitaries to light the lamp and mark the inaugural of 26th edition of Convergence 2025.
वातापि गणपतिं भजे वातापि गणपतिं भजे
పవర్ పెట్టు దానికి
वातापि गणपतिं भजे वातापि गणपतिं भजे वारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्री वातापि गणपतिं भजे अहं भूतादिसं सेवितचरणं भूतादिसं सेवितचरणं भूतभौतिका प्रपञ्चपरं वितरागिनं वितरागिनं विनतयोगिनं विश्वकारणं विघ्नवारणं वातापि गणपतिं भजे
Thank you, Tejaswini. May I request Dr. Y. Padmasai Garu, Dean Student Progression, to welcome the audience.
Good morning to one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. So, Dr. D.N. Rao Garu, Dr. Harichandra Prasad Garu, Kode Durga Prasad Garu, today's chief guest Kiran Garu, our beloved principal Naidu sir, Director Sir Channakeswara Garu, my dear colleagues, HODs, deans, and faculty members, and my dear student friends. Very happy to see all of you here. Actually, I am very fortunate. So, this is the 26th edition of Convergence. Since the inception of the Convergence, I am the part of this event. So, I have learned many things with joining with many members. So, all these years. Actually, I have learned many things from Dr. Rajaratnam sir. He is the founding member of Convergence in our institute. So while going, sir told, so Amma, you have to take it forward forever. So always his wishes are there. Because of that, every year we are doing with lot of enthusiasm and inspiration, and all our students are doing extremely well. So this year also, we have planned, already students mentioned various themes. So we are having we focused on robotics, automation, healthcare, tech and wellness, mobility, telematics and logistics, climate, energy and green technologies, enterprise and fintech, design and manufacturing, smart and safe living, tech for social good. Under these themes, we are organizing 15 events. So already all of you are aware, those events are paper presentation, hackathons, workshops, coding contest, project contest, robotics, patent idea competition, social events, models, cadathon, capture the flag, campus automation, DV contest, map and app, gaming contest. Actually, Convergence is organized by all the professional chapters that are in the institute. Together, they are organizing this event. In addition to that, we are having some social clubs also in the institute, NSS, VNRSF, VJSV also part of this event. So without all member support, it is not possible to organize such a wonderful event in the institute. We are organizing 19 workshops as per the latest technologies. This year we have designed differently. Actually, we are invited for 7 workshops from industry speakers. Remaining 8 workshops, 9 workshops. Actually, whoever is expert already, I know I am working with students for past 3 years closely, even though I am a Dean Student Progression from 2016. Last 3 years, I am having lot of interaction with all the students. I am able to identify who are good in what. So because of that, we have given opportunity for the students to deliver the talk during our convergence. So our own students are delivering some of the eminent talks which are required for now. So in latest technology, in LLM models, GitHub, these are the few things. They are organizing prompt engineering. So all these many students came forward to take the IoT workshop and robotics workshop. All hands-on workshops are handled by our own faculty. And already Dr. Kiran mentioned so about space. So actually previously we are having space club in our institute. So this year our students came forward. We want to organize rocket building and rocket launching. So actually we have invited speaker from Madras. Actually I requested Anand Technologies and Dr. Kiran from Skyroot, but everyone is busy with their own schedules. Because of that, they are unable to attend. Actually, Anand Technology, they want to handle from Trivandrum, but student want resource person physically. So because of that, we invited speaker from Madras. So I hope all the students, so please try to attend whatever you have registered. We got huge response. We have closed all the workshops. So because overwhelming response from all the participants. Okay, so please, actually because of that, we have scheduled day 1 and day 2 workshops. So we have allotted like that. Last time we have some of the students mentioned if we attend 2 days workshops, we are unable to participate in any activity. So because of that, we have taken care of that this year. Students can participate in other activities during next day or half day of the session. So I request all the students. So whenever you are having opportunity, we have circulated information through your WhatsApp groups and social media, entire schedule. So we are planning to avoid plastic and papers in the campus. Because of that, we are avoiding maximum printing of anything. So we didn't display all these things in papers. So everyone is having information in your hand. So try to see the schedule. Whatever you are interested, try to attend. I thank Dr. Kiran, even though he is very busy. Actually, I sent many members from 20 days onwards. I am sending to invitation to guests for various events. As soon as Subhanandarao sir expired, next day morning Kiran called, actually with crying tone. And ma'am, actually that is the Subhanandarao sir dream. I should visit VNR and deliver talks to the students. But I am unable to come nowadays. So I don't miss this time. Definitely I will come and address your students. Thank you, sir. So thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am, for apprising the audience about Convergence 2025. I deem it my privilege to request our principals, Dr. C.D. Naidu Garu, to address the gathering.
Good morning, all of you. Respected Dr. D.N. Rao Garu, former President VIGNANA JYOTHI, Kode Durga Prasad Garu, General Secretary VIGNANA JYOTHI, Harsun Prasad Garu, VIGNANA JYOTHI, and Kiran, and my dear colleagues. It gives me great pleasure year on year. This is the 26th year of Convergence that we are doing it in this institution. We started with few members. Now about this Convergence, about 1,500 students are coming and participating in different events. So from all the institutions across Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, few students are come from other states also to present some papers and other things. So I congratulate the organizers for doing this effort and disseminating the information, inviting the students from different institutions on this occasion. So I have gone through the schedule, but I request the student volunteers and the faculty volunteers of this conference. So there should be some outcome generated out of this conference or out of this technical fest. Probably the patent idea competition has come. Probably we should get it out of those ideas that students present. About 80 students have registered. Out of that, at least 20 should convert into a real patent filing, a part of it. About hundreds of students are presenting research ideas in their paper presentation contest. Out of that, at least 40-50 should come out of it. Altogether, patents and project ideas and the paper presentations and patents together, about 100 numbers. So we should generate out of this today young minds presenting others. So I request all the faculty, what do you call, judges, or who are judging this thing, should note down this point and see how many we can bring it out and say this can be taken it forward for patenting, publication for index journals and conferences, etc. So I request Padma Sai to instruct all others to look into this matter and note down and say that this can be the outcome of this two-day congregation of young mind ideas in different contests and also workshops. I wish you good luck and great learning in these 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now take the privilege of inviting our director, Dr. B. Chennakesava Rao Garu, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Namaskar. Swagatam, Suswagatam to all of you for this 26th edition of Convergence 2025. So on behalf of VNRVJIET, on my own behalf, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries on the dais, deans, heads of departments, faculty members, non-teaching staff, press media, and my dear students and delegates from various institutions. Once again, I extend warm welcome to all of you for this two-day tech fest being conducted at VNRVJIET. Convergence, already Pradbasai madam and principal already told that about the convergence, how the technical clubs that are being conducted at VNRVJIET. I would like to compliment all of you for conducting successfully all the events during the last 1 year at VNRVJIET under the technical banners. So in this 21st century, technology is advancing at very fast rate. Today's technology is tomorrow's outdated technology. So in this connection, I request all the students to adapt the new technologies. On this platform, I would like to request all of you, please try to acquire the knowledge in artificial intelligence. I think D.N. Rao Garu is going to explain about how important about artificial intelligence. Recently, our Prime Minister visited France and addressed the both the across the globe about the importance of artificial intelligence in various fields. So that is machine learning, data, deep learning, cyber security, cyber physical systems, IoT, cloud computing, edge computing, and quantum computing, blockchain, VLSI, embedded systems, green energy technologies, and drone technology, smart cities, EV technologies. These are all the upcoming technologies. I think I request all of you, please try to acquire the knowledge in these technologies, at least a few technologies where you are comfortable. So that is the main objective of conducting this tech fest. And the second important one is, that is also equally important, the skill set. That is very, very important, all of you. If you want to get better job or if you want to start your own startups, I think you need to have these skill sets. One is the adaptability. You have to adapt as quickly as possible. And communication skills, that is also very, very important. These two skills, knowledge, communication, adaptability skills, that are very, very important for your future. Computer literacy, so conflict of resolutions, creativity, critical thinking, data analysis, decision making, management skills, problem solving, research, teamwork, time management. So all these skills are very, very important for all of you. At least you should have few skills in these areas. Definitely you can come up with flying colors. Lastly, I think to become a successful engineer, you need to have practical knowledge in addition to theoretical knowledge. So I request all of you, please try to visit some industries, acquire the knowledge that is required by the industries also. So that way I think you can fulfill your ambitions. I wish you all good luck. I hope you'll have a great learning at VNRVJIET. I request all of you, please try to maintain the discipline and attend all the sessions without missing. And that way I think you can achieve your goals. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now please join me in welcoming Dr. D.N. Rao Garu, former President, VIGNANA JYOTHI, to address the gathering.
Good morning to you all. That's all? No, it is convergence. When all of us convergence, when you say good morning, people at Charminar should hear. Good morning. Yeah, I think they are hearing. They're calling me. Okay, good. That should be the spirit. Okay. A warm welcome, Dr. Kiran Garu. You are very, it's such a nice pleasure to have you from industry. And this is convergence is one of the most important topics for anybody. This is convergence. Every day we get involved with convergence. How many students from how many districts you can come here? How many states you are here? And faculty from how many different domains you are here. And the job of VNRVJIET is to converge all your ideas, to converge all your culture, all your learnings to a productive use. This generation, I say our generation, I feel always young, okay. I compete with students, okay. Students, faculty, I think this is a magical era we are living in. Magical era, I add 2 words to it. Number 1 is abundance. This is an area of abundance. You are living in Hyderabad. Just take last 5 years as an example. I've been living here for 50 years. I've seen how Hyderabad has grown, how India has grown. Today, at one time, the sky was reserved for government, sky was reserved for Nobel laureates. But today, sky is here in Hyderabad and amidst us. Okay. So wherever you look at it, we are living in an area where everything is abundant. Okay. That we should make use of it. Okay. And the most important thing is as engineers, okay. During the last millennium, the human race is progressing. And it's a natural mathematics. It's been, all the time, it's been a very linear with a slow slope. Year to year, there used to be a small change. But you must have noticed that change is becoming now an exponential. Change is happening faster. It's taken an exponential turn. I think these are the 2 observations that we at VIGNANA JYOTHI is aware of it. And we are very conscious in our activities. When you talk about just an exponential growth, imagine the sort of sustainability we are going through. If we don't make concentrated effort of sustainability, the exponential growth of all this waste and this one will have very miserable experience. If we don't take care of that one, next 40 years, I'm not talking about 400 years, next 40 years, we are going to lose 40% of biodiversity. 40% of our biodiversity. This is the importance of converging together and working with a bigger frame of abundance and faster growth. With that, I think I wish you all the best in this seminar, and then take home some very novel ideas apart from good friends and good new acquaintances. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your votes and motivation. We understood the importance of exploring the abundance of resources and opportunities. May I now invite Sri Kode Durga Prasad Garu, General Secretary, VIGNANA JYOTHI, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Gathered here for what? Innovation, research, and all that. While we do that, I think it's appropriate that we do pay homage to somebody that had been with us for the field of research and left us recently. May I request all of you to observe 1 minute silence in remembrance of Mr. Subhananda Rao, our Director Innovation R&D, who was with us till recently, and we lost him shortly. Let's just pay 1 minute homage to him. Thank you. Actually, the true homage to him would be if we can really focus on the areas that he was here to assist us. When Madam was reeling out the types of events, the number of events that we have, it was quite breathtaking. And when our Director Advancement was mentioning the areas of research that we can take up, again, that's breathtaking. What I would like to see is that the results that we get out of this, the outcomes of this fest, which is now celebrating its 26th year running, if they're equally breathtaking, that would be the true homage to Dr. Subhananda Rao and a source of inspiration for the next fest that can happen. I wish that you all will produce such results and make this fest really a festival to celebrate. God bless you all. All the best to all of you.
Dear students, the workshops and other event schedule will start at 11 o'clock. We request you to stay back in the auditorium. All the events will start after the inaugural.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Sri K. Harishchandra Prasad Garu, former General Secretary, VIGNANA JYOTHI, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to everyone. I'm here for only two reasons. One reason, I'm scared of this lady over here, Dr. Padma Sai. She has ordered me to come here, so I'm here. Second is, I had to accompany Dr. Rao to the institute because we have another meeting at VJM, which I'm supposed to go. Anyway, to add to what others have said about Convergence VJEC, I just have one suggestion, not suggestion, observation. This whole meet is organized for your sake, for your benefit. Please believe in it. If you get exposed, engage yourself in all the workshops and the talks, you will be the gainer. There's no doubt about it. And after going through 2 days of involvement, ask yourself whether you're a gainer or not. And if I made a mistake in addressing that issue, please come back and tell me. Because you have to believe in all these things. These are some of the things that few colleges do this Convergence meet. You know what is a tremendous amount of people getting together with the pool of knowledge that they have, and you're going to get all that by just participating in it. So take full advantage of the situation and get involved, get engaged, be a gainer. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite my friend Akshat to introduce our guest, Venkata Saikiran Garu, to all of us.
Thank you, Hafiz. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Venkata Saikiran Garu to you all. Dr. Venkata Saikiran Chakravadunala is a distinguished material scientist and technologist with extensive contributions in advanced materials, electron microscopy, and aerospace applications. He currently serves as the Vice President, Materials and Strategic Initiatives at Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited, where he plays a pivotal role in driving innovation in space technologies. He is also the founder of Ananta P Research Private Limited, a venture dedicated to cutting-edge research in material sciences, and is an adjunct professor at the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology. Dr. Kiran obtained his bachelor's degree in metallurgy and materials technology from the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technology, followed by a master's in material science and engineering from the Christian Albrechts University of Kiel, Germany. He earned his PhD in 2011 under the mentorship of Professor Franz Poppel, focusing on vapor phase deposition of functional nanocomposites and their modification through ion beam irradiation. With the DAAD Award for Outstanding International Student to his credit, Dr. Kiran has held significant research positions globally. He was associated with the Helmholtz Institute, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, where he worked on in situ and ex situ electron microscopy studies of electrochemical materials. He was instrumental in establishing collaborations at the Karlsruhe Nanomicro Factory and served as principal investigator of the German Science Foundation Research Unit FOR 2093. Beyond research, Dr. Kiran has significantly contributed to academia by pioneering a full semester course on in situ electron microscopy and spectroscopy at the Technical University of Darmstadt, Germany. His professional journey also includes a tenure as a project scientist at the International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials and a scientist at the Vikram Sarabhai Space Center until January 2021. Recognized for his contributions to science, he was elected as a fellow of the Andhra Pradesh Academy of Sciences in 2017 and served as a member of the Scientific Convent at KIT. Dr. Kiran has authored over 100 scientific publications and holds a patent marking his impact on materials research and aerospace technology. His expertise in electron microscopy, advanced materials, and strategic R&D initiatives continue to influence the global scientific community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Venkatasai Kiran Garu to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. So I didn't hear good morning from everybody, right? So I'm not going to take much of your time. I try to stick to the 20 minutes maximum what I want to do. This presentation has been delayed by me since over a year. I really apologize for that. It was supposed to be given a year ago as Dr. Shubhanandra sir wished for it. And I think that we'll be able to take you through what is going on in the world in the field of manufacturing. That was his wish. So that is the reason also the slide looks white in memory of him, as well as it's Dr. Shubhanandra sir's memorial lecture. That's what I would like to call this one as. So as you know, as you heard, I've been working in various fields throughout the world, in various sectors. Like you had your beautiful, fusion in the initial first what do you call it? The prayers, the beautiful dance with various convergence of various things inside, or a fusion. In a similar way, I also had a lot of, sectors where I catered to, and as well as Dr. Shubhandra sir. So if you remember him, for those people at Skyroot, he was the person who inaugurated the first facility where we all worked together as a startup. I wasn't there at Skyroot by that time, but he had a beautiful, life where he did good amount of work, research at DRDO. He did work in mechanical engineering branch, that he's still proud of. And he also obtained his PhD from the most prestigious institute of the country, that is the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and also did lots and lots of work furthering the development of various fields of space and defense technologies in the country. I'm proud to say that Skyroot is the top startup in the country in the field of space technologies and space sciences, but all through the support of stalwarts like him. And he had nurtured so many minds at Skyroot, and also I also spoke to him with very, very close corners, where he used to say about how important it is to come and give a talk at VNR, especially because he wanted manufacturing and mechanical engineering to take the next generation level, wherever people are going throughout in the world, he wants to bring new people or new young minds towards that generation. That's the reason he wanted me to give the talk over here. So if you go to the next slide, you see lots of ways in which the global world is going towards. Yeah. So we had the Industrial Revolution 1.0, where we had steam and water power, which were actually taking lots and lots of leads throughout. A significant amount of work has been progressed. Then we had Industry 2.0, where mass production was given importance, and lots and lots of assembly lines were created, where you could take things to the next level. And then Industry 3.0 came into place, where we had computers and robotics, which were playing a major role, and which are still currently also playing a major role. And then now we are at the Industry 4.0, where IoT, AI, digital twins are contributing a lot to the field. So in this slide, what you also should notice is that anything, whatever a human being develops, as we're all thirsty of what we want to have comfort in our life, is the convergence. Like your event convergence, it is also a convergence of all fields of engineering and sciences. It's never one single field. I've been telling this over and over everywhere. No field survives on its own. It's always together. The moment we realize that potential of everything being together and develop a product as united people, as united fields, the product will be having its ultimate. Basically, that will be the best of its kind. So, where are we going now? Emerging trends. Lots and lots of new emerging trends are going in the field of manufacturing. So, if you notice this slide, as I told you, the steam era, if you look at the image over there, we were not even able to take proper images at that time. So the documentation always plays a major important role even today. So we have a very old image where the steam engine era can be depicted. Then we had the adoption of electricity, which led to the assembly lines, as I told in the previous slide. And the digital age with lots and lots of automation, what you can see from electricity to the digital age where computers and automation controls lots and lots of activities. And now we have powered by IoT and powered by ML and of course AI. Where are we? Where are we at this point? So this question needs to be answered by you, not by me. Robotics, 3D printing, these are all taking us to the next level. How many of you have used a 3D printer? And most of them are developed somewhere else, not in India. If we say it is developed in India, not even the motor which is working inside a 3D printer is developed in India. I'm saying you the actual scenario. The cost of a metal 3D printer in the country is of the order of around 4 to 5 crores. The cost of a high-end, high-quality metal 3D printer, similar class, which gives superior qualities of materials which are manufactured, is of the order of around 8 crores in the world. The cost of the same printer with much superior qualities than the world level in China is 25 lakh rupees. So what do we boast about now? Do we need to do something beyond? Very important is to know what people are doing everywhere. But it does not mean that we have to mimic it. We have to build something which is much, much better than that. I've just taken this example to motivate you that we are doing only not even 1% of what the world needs and what a human being needs. Self-reliance or Atmanirbharta, what the government wants everyone to do, is not just for the sake of doing something what is made in India. There will be points, as on today what we are facing, that will be denied with technology. Very, very soon things will happen in such a way that we cannot imagine how things are going on. That is the reason we need all these tech within the country. And that, powered by AI and ML now, is the state of the art because of the fact that it takes things at a very rapid pace. This is what is needed to incorporate AI and ML based stuff into manufacturing, whatever we want to use, into the way in which we can ease manufacturing to get the products to the next level, and also to the ultimate class, whatever these can be utilized within the country. It's very easy to procure BLDC motors from abroad to make a drone. In a similar way, it's very easy to make all these components, laser-based components, procure it. I'm not saying don't procure it from abroad. I'm saying procure it, but make things much better than that after you procure it. That is what is the key to success. Build something on the basis of what is existing, the top class in the world. That is what the next generation should do. And that is what takes us also to the next level in our entire life. So if you see, there are lots and lots of global analysis which has been carried out by Deloitte. The reports say a lot of technologies like Internet of Things, AI, cloud infrastructure, nanotechnology, advanced robotics, utilizing robotics with AI and ML combined and with 3D printing, where a human being is not at all necessary. You know where 3D printing is used? 3D printing is used in the space. Space station, the International Space Station conducts lots of experiments of 3D printing. Just imagine how to do that. What problems are associated? Create problems, create solutions for them, create the problem statements in such a way that you are going towards the next generation, but never use the problem statements which others have created. Thinking out of the box is what is important, and this with your brain coupled with the power of AI and ML. AI and ML individually have no value, according to me. Only when combined it with all the fields, that brings in the power. So no individual field is not important. All of them together are very important. So you see here, we have a lot of synonyms for additive manufacturing, like rapid prototyping, like for example, additive fabrication, or for example, 3D printing, whatever we call in a colloquial way. But the technical term always remains additive manufacturing. So if you look at this, they also propose in the Deloitte report of recent times how important is the development of a technology in various fields, and 3D printing has been given a significant roadmap in this direction. So if you look at the total overall 3D printing or the manufacturing sector of the country, it's unfortunately at a very bad level. That is also one of the reasons the Honorable Prime Minister has declared through the Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor this decade as tech aid, not a decade, but a tech aid. So he wants us to develop the manufacturing sector to the next level. And lots of incentives are being given nowadays. But if you look at the overall scenario of how things are going on, how things are moving, it's at a very, very low pace. Very important, as I already told you, I'm reiterating, try to develop something which is better than what is existent in the world. It can be the better one, could be also your own one. So you might have developed something, but develop something much better than that. Every day you have to strive for that. That is what brings you to success. So there is lots and lots of efforts which are being placed globally towards understanding how things are moving, especially towards getting technological excellence. And this is not like what we are doing only in the country, but it's happening everywhere. So advanced materials and metallurgy is one of the major concepts over there, where people are tending towards understanding how things move on in terms of materials. Just imagine we have created very good 3D printers. But what is the scenario, how it takes us when we don't have proper materials? So advanced materials also equally plays a role. So as I told you, it's not only using a 3D printer to print something like a polymer, but using a 3D printer, as you all have 3D printers in your college here, for example, you can print polymers. But what about developing new polymers which have never been printed? Why to print the same old PLA? Print something which is much better than that. Design engineering polymers in such a way. Design an equipment which can actually get you the feed for that, feedstock for that. Design advanced polymers which can be used in space or defense applications, lightweight structures. So designing new materials is equally important. In a similar way, a human should not touch a 3D printer. A product which is being printed inside a machine should automatically come out using AI and ML. That is what is the power. When we have the tech with us, use it to develop something which is good for the manufacturing sector, because that is what drives the country further. And then Industry 4.0 also has lots and lots of tech with it. So VR, all of us are doing a lot of VR stuff, right? Just imagine using VR during the process of printing and understanding the defects which are being created in the process of printing, or imagining the three-dimensional printing from sitting inside a 3D printer using VR on a live way. So if such things are developed, it goes and takes the entire tech to a next level. And I'm not telling you these are not new ideas. These are also already being in process of development elsewhere in the world. And circular manufacturing sustainability. I think you already heard people talking about that in the morning session just before me. So I don't want to reiterate that. But coming back to additive manufacturing and 3D printing, new alloys, new materials, new type of designs. Even the design for additive manufacturing needs to be incorporated into AI and ML to get it into such a frame that just by giving a model, the print of a component can come out. Just imagine the day when you give a design to a software, the software is readily printing it by taking into consideration the AI and ML aspects of it without any human intervention. That is where we have to take our manufacturing sector to. That is what will be a win for our country. So then what happens? Where do we do next? So now people are not going to fight wars on the ground anymore. People will be fighting wars in space. So as you all know, Bharatiya Antariksha Station is being built, right? In a similar way, we'll also be doing a lot of work. How many space stations are there as of now? You know? Anyone knows how many space stations are existent now? All of us know the International Space Station, right? And then, anything more? The Chinese Space Station, ILRS, right? And they're also building their lunar pad over there. They're getting nuclear propulsion systems. And where are we? With only 56 satellites in the orbit. Chinese can monitor with 15 centimeters of resolution on the ground, any part of the world, and with a revisit rate of 25 seconds. When are we able to achieve that? That's all possible when all of us work together. So if you look at this slide, very colorful slide, how much of that is done within the country? Literally nothing. But can't we do that? We can do that, especially when colleges like VNR, with their, I'm not praising you for the sake of praising you, but I have a very different approach for VNR because of the fact that you give a lot of importance to manufacturing sector or mechanical engineering. And that is the need of the hour, what the country needs. If you are able to design such machines, manufacture them with reliability, that is what is the necessity. So everyone else do not need to buy such machines from abroad. The defense needs can be catered to, and slowly we manufacture them completely inside. And every stage, whatever you develop, has multiple uses. It's not only one. Space technology, for example, if we consider, everything what we develop has multiple uses. It's used in defense, it's used in ground applications, it can be used for a variety of medical applications. So everything improves the quality of life for a human being. Next. So, Make in India, Atmanirbharta, I think all of you have heard a lot about these, and I don't want to reiterate that. But to tell you only one point, whenever you make something, make it fully in India. Don't make parts where you are dependent on others. So as long as your dependency on others increases, you always have the problem that tomorrow they can say, bye, we don't supply it to you. And they might also increase the prices for the sake of nothing. If you look at the sanctions what the US government is now trying to impose, Make in India drive has triggered lots and lots of people to do that, similar to what US is trying to do or many other countries are trying to do now. So we have to encourage lots and lots of startups. How can we encourage lots and lots of startups? We can only encourage them at the university level. And that is only possible when all of you come out more than job seekers to become job creators. And that is what is possible when you are able to be nurtured in such a scenario like what you are having your Convergence now, to get into new and novel ideas. And this is the need of the hour, and when you are able to make those things to get new ideas. Every idea which starts up might not be a good thing, and every idea might not survive the business potential, business market. But at the end, it gives ways also for you to understand something which does not work. Knowing which does not work is equally important knowing which works. And we have to bridge the gap in the country between academia, industry, and policy. These are vital for a country. Academia and industrial collaboration in the country is in a pathetic state. I'm telling you the fact scenario. Because when you go from your perspective as academia to an industry, the industry does not embrace you. And when the people from industry come to an academic organization, people see that they are trying to develop similar sort of things what an industry is supposed to do, but rather than doing academic work. So this is what is a bottleneck which we have to go through that. Every country went through that who is developed country now. But we also need to go through that, curve which goes us and leads us towards getting this academia industrial collaboration to the next level. And through this, what happens, we are able to build policies which will be useful for our country and for ourselves. Unless and until we are able to understand the relation between academia and industry, there is no use. What is the use of assembling parts together to build an object or build a product in a university when we are not able to build the basic academic thinking within the people? So both of these aspects are very important, and this has to be changed in such a way that you are able to cater to the needs of the industry. And every project, every mini project what you do, or every project whatever you're trying to do, try to see the industrial relevance of that. That is very, very important. Next, what we talk about role of young engineers. Remember, we are at the stage of AI and ML, right? AI and ML is going to take all your jobs out. Most of the people have told you, right? This is the actual scenario. It's going to take jobs out of those people who do think only of mundane jobs. All those people who are not thinking about mundane jobs, that means I just work for the sake of working, that jobs will no longer be there, because that will be done by the computer now. AI and ML is going to take care of that. Only the jobs where human minds need to work on will be getting more and more priority. Some things which the AI and ML cannot do is what a human mind can do. Till now, we have never been able to mimic what a human mind can do. So please note that, and I think that's going to be very, very critical, and you always need to have a convergence in your mind. Interdisciplinary effort, interdisciplinary approach in every product what you create is vital. And that is what also leads you towards getting the next gen VNR into the limelight. That is also going to build products out of VNR. Just imagine made in India product getting the importance like made in India, made in Germany, or made in Japan. Why do you want a made in Japan, made in Germany product? The only thing is reliability. This is what is important, and that is what we have to strive towards developing. So every product or every project what you're trying to do, try to involve multiple people towards and make them into multiple departments as a confluence or a convergence, like what you're doing. That's what takes you to the next level. So with this few points, what I'd like to say is that manufacturing is not old manufacturing anymore. It's a fusion of art, science, and technology. All of these things are going to be playing a major role in the current era, especially with AI and ML breathing in lots and lots of new tech into manufacturing sector. And what we are doing, we are sculpting actually the entire manufacturing. And as we sculpt, Dr. Shibanand Rao sir was always mentioning that we have to always have the possibility of working towards the next generation. So always remember, you need people with experience. Take the guidance of people, and these are what the stalwarts have been. And it's always wise to remember, age gives some wisdom. And Dr. Shibanand Rao sir was a great visionary in that point. And I had the privilege of working with him for in very close quarters. And since a year ago, the interaction grew much more. And every day I used to talk to him for around 10 minutes, every day, on the latest trends, what are going on in the space sector and the defense sector, and where India has to work on. I had the bad habit of reading literature every day. So I spend an hour reading what is going on globally in the field of space and defense sciences. And we used to educate ourselves about how it could be useful for India. So with the mind and thought process what he has inculcated into me, I would like to put 3 phrases here for you, for VNR. As we sculpt the future of manufacturing, we do not just build products, but we build possibilities. And where these possibilities take us is what the young minds have to decide. Jai Hind. And in remembrance of Dr. Shibanand Rao sir, once again, thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on the need for exploring the existing resources, ancient wisdom, and cutting-edge technologies to provide advanced and impactful solutions and achieve sustainable growth. Now I request the dignitaries on the dais to release the souvenir of Convergence 2025.
I request Dr. K. Anuradha Ma'am, Dean Academics, to grace the dais.
Thank you, sirs and madam. It is now our privilege to felicitate our guest. We request our guest to accept our token of gratitude for gracing this occasion. Now I request Dr. D.N. Rao Garu and Sri Kode Durga Prasad Garu to felicitate Dr. Engineer Venkata Sai Kiran Garu. Thank you, sir and madam, for doing the honor. Now I request Shivalalita to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty members, students, members of the press and media, and dear friends, as we conclude the inaugural session of Convergence 2025, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology. First and foremost, our sincere gratitude goes to our chief guest, Sri Venkata Sai Kiran Garu, Vice President, Materials and Strategic Initiatives at Skyroot Aerospace Private Limited, for taking the time to join us and sharing valuable insights that inspire us to strive for excellence. We deeply appreciate the presence and continuous support of Sri Kode Durga Prasad Garu, General Secretary, VIGNANA JYOTHI, whose leadership has played a vital role in shaping our institute's vision. A special note of thanks to Dr. D.N. Rao Garu and Harish Chandra Prasad Garu for their unwavering guidance and encouragement in fostering academic and professional excellence. We are grateful to Dr. B. Chennakeshwar Rao Garu, Director, VNRVJIET, and C.D. Naidu Garu, Principal, VNRVJIET, for their valuable contributions and commitment to the growth and progress of our institution. Our heartfelt appreciation to Dr. Y. Padmasai Garu, Dean, Student Progression, for delivering the warm welcome and setting the stage for Convergence 2025. We extend our sincere thanks to the faculty members, organizing committee, and student volunteers whose tireless efforts have ensured smooth execution of this event. A special acknowledgement to Nritya Tarang for captivating welcome dance, adding a cultural touch to the proceedings. We also take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the members of press and media for their presence and coverage, helping us share our achievements and aspirations with a larger audience. Lastly, we thank all our students, participants, and attendees. Your enthusiasm and active participation make Convergence 2025 a success. We look forward to an eventful and engaging day ahead. Thank you.